So we've been collaborating together with him on those.
今度はボスと呼ばれるキャラクターもほとんど64のスターフォックスとは全部違う。一つぐらい一つ二つパロディでとか懐かしいネタとして出てくるんですけど遊び方は全然変わってますからもうほとんどブラジャーさんと作ってるって感じですね。
Yeah, and so a lot of the bosses and the characters that we see in this game are brand new, obviously, from the previous Star Fox games like Star Fox 64. There might be one or two homages to previous bosses that appear sort of as a parody, but even then, it's a completely different way that you would approach or attack them.
でゲームプレイもね随分ともう変わったので、同じような名前のステージがあるんですけど中身はほとんど作られてますね。
Okay, the video starting to stutter there.
The gamepad, the gameplay has changed so much. Even though we have a number of stages that have the same name as stages that were in previous Star Fox games, the gameplay within each of those stages is completely different from what you've seen in the past.
That's absolutely true, and I think we're going to have Mr. Hashimoto now hop in and play a stage that's really going to show off a familiar vehicle to Star Fox fans, but a stage that really shows off that, I think, platinum flair for action and visual style that people are going to have a kick out of.
プラチナゲームズ的なビジュアルスタイルがあるステージですね。
そうですね。その、タイタニアという惑星をちょっとランドマスターという機体を使って、見ていただきたいと思います。
Yeah, just as he said, I'd like to get into the Titania stage now, and you'll see the Landmaster.
Landmaster missions, okay.
So this is the Titania that you'll see in this game.
こう物が降ってきてですね。
And as you can see, there's tons of stuff blowing all around.
ああいうふうなこう動的なシチュエーションというか、その中でこうランドマスターを操って、敵を倒していきたいと思います。
So as you can see, it's kind of a
Do a barrel
situation, lots of things moving around. So let's see what we can see.
はい。こうやって降ってくる。
That's so funny that the tank can barrel roll.
そのままこう敵を倒したりとかっていうことができます。
So as you can see, you're able to use the different kind of rolling techniques and the lock-on attack, as you can see here.
これ今みたいに
Nice.
ランドマスターは
Oh, and the blast radius also can hurt other
and as you can see,
enemies.
the Landmaster is able to lock on 3 different missiles at the same time, as opposed to the Arwen, which could only do 1.
Nice. That's cool. And very useful.
And as you can see, that kind of Strider enemy was something that wasn't in previous games either.
で今回のランドマスターなんですけど、前作にもあったこうホバーすることができます。
And as you can see in this title too, previously you were able to hover in the Landmaster, and here you can again.
でこういったところをこう
Oh jeez, flaming sand. So they're creating glass there.
受けつつ行くことができます。
Got hit by the fire there, but you can use it to kind of avoid getting carried away by the flowing sands.
ああいったようにゴールドリングを取ったりであったりとか。
And of course, rolling is another good way to avoid attacks.
でですね、今回は地上タイプだけではなくて、
It's also a good way of clearing obstacles. What?
And as you can see, rather than just being restricted to the land, you can press one button and turn it into this flying mode of the vehicle.
Don't get sloppy just because not here.
Slippy's been caught.
でこうワームに捕まるとこう引っ張られるんですけど、これテレビではこうなってるんですけど、僕のゲームパッドではこういった感じに。
So as you can see, if you get pulled in by this tractor beam, you'll kind of be flipping left and right. So you won't be able to really aim on the TV screen, but if you switch to the gamepad view,
こういう風にジャイロを使っていろんなところを狙って撃つことができる。
You can use the gyros to kind of look all around and aim at things all around
Nice.
you.
捕まっちゃいました。
Oh jeez, not again.
こんな感じですね。
Alright.
でテレビ画面には見えてない場所でもこう横の敵を倒してあげたりとか。
And you'll be able to shoot at things that you can't see on the television screen if you're looking at the gamepad and moving it around.
物を壊すとシルバーリングが出てきて。
Oh man, really tight quarters here.
Yeah, and then you can also kind of roll around to get into rings like that.
Well, sort of.
こんな感じです。
Oh, and
oh wow.
でここなんですが、普段背景のように見えて、こういうふうに壊すことができるんです。
What? Okay, that's cool.
Scenery that you're actually going to be able to destroy, as you can see.
でこれをすることによってこう地形に隠れてる下にいる敵をですね、こう上の打撃を崩して
Nice, destructible terrain.
And
you can actually use that to your advantage to take out enemies that might be either above or below those structures.
What? Okay, that laser just kind of glitched out a little bit. I'm sure they'll fix that by the time the game is fully released.
地形が動的に変化するんで、行くところも変わるんです。
Oh, I thought there was a pit there.
The landscape's always kind of dynamically changing. It changes where you're able to get to.
今みたいな感じですね。
So as you can see, I was able to drop that right onto that enemy.
I think that blue meter is like your boost gauge, because he's boosting forwards and the gauge just emptied out a bit.
こういったようにこうテレビ画面では見えないところもゲームパッドで狙って打つことによってスコアを稼ぐことができます。
Knocked him
another
away.
Big thing is being able to use the view on the gamepad to find and kind of take out enemies you can't see on this TV screen so that you can get a better score.
あそこにペッティらしき
So there's Peppy over
Fox,
there.
get out of here! Don't come any closer!
So let's go take a look, see what's up.
捕まってましたね。
Oh, yeah, it looks like he's been captured by something.
こういったようにボス戦も、従来とは違う
Is that Mulgara?
派手なシチュエーションを用意してますんで、
Shoot the glowing spot. Video game logic 101. If something's glowing, blast it.
We're very different from anything you've seen in Star Fox games before.
これテレビ画面
The
で
scrap worm?
狙いにくかった
Looks like a mechanical Mulgara from Wind Waker.
こう横に回って
Ooh.
So as you can see on the TV screen, there'll be places that'll be kind of difficult for you to aim. You kind of, get to the side and then turn the gamepad screen to get a bead on those weak points.
狙うことで弱点を攻略の幅が広がります。
Ooh,
so
that
as
was
you take out those
close.
weak points, you'll be able to weaken the boss and create a chance for yourself.
あ、閉じちゃいましたね。
Oh, uh-oh. He closed up his
Grapple
mouth there.
beam?
危ない。
Oh no.
Shoot him in the mouth. Oh, he can boost backwards. Way shootout.
Oh, looks like someone came out.
He's making more enemies. So that you can heal yourself. Okay, that's good. And it's got more weak spots.
先に弱点を倒してしまいましょう。
Alright, so let's take care of these weak points again.
Shoot the core. I mean, nothing? Whoa! What?
I think if people weren't excited about Platinum Games collaborating on this game, this stage really shows off what extra flair they bring to the game.
Nice. I'm definitely looking forward to this game now.
Even I think this is a very kind of Platinum kind of stage.
That's right.
やっぱりアクションゲームをね、お互いに長い間作ってきた会社同士ですからね。
So yeah, it's been great to be able to work with them on action games over all these years and take advantage of that and apply it to this game.
だから特にこのゲームは自分が積極的に何かをするって難しいんじゃないけど自分で積極的に何かすると結果がつながっていくっていう体験型の映画のような感じですね。
So yeah, this game is one where you really need to think about how you're going to approach the game and what you're going to do. It's the challenge really comes from you determining how you're going to attack those enemies, and it's almost like you're playing through a movie in real time.
What? They're playing in Woolly World in the background?
Oh, shit. Just a little bit more. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wait, he still has a sliver of health.
Still not down.
やりました。やった。
Oh wow.
やりましたね。
まあああいった形で
Nice, very nice.
ランドマスターも、アーウィンとはまた違ったようにテレビとゲームパッドを使ってこうジャイロで遊ぶ操作、また操作感覚が違うんで、そのあたりも他の機体で楽しみにしてもらえたらと思います。
Yeah, so I mean, just like the R-Wing, when you use the Landmaster, you'll be using the two screens and the gamepad and the gyro controls. You're using them in a completely different way. It has a completely different feel to it, and I hope that's something people really look forward to about the game.
Maybe that's why I'm yawning so often.
I think in general it's a really interesting combination of classic Star Fox elements that people will be familiar with from the original Star Fox 64 combined with new gameplay, the type of stuff that Platinum's bringing, and just the new visions for the gameplay, and also combined with new gameplay with the two screens. So it seems like a really cool mix of familiar and new.
まあそうですね。そのスターフォックス64のそういう懐かしい世界観に新しい遊び、そしてまあプラチナさんの新しいアクション性を交えて、でまあそういうゲームパッドとテレビのつながりで割と新鮮なスターフォックスの体験ができるようなソフトに。
Oh, they haven't done anything for Woolly World yet.
そうですね。また入力がねすごいシンプルなので、このスティックで飛びながら、
So
この
Woolly
スティックで
World,
加速
maybe
減速をして、
Splatoon,
で R で打つだけっていう
Xenoblade.
ものすごくアクションゲームが苦手な人もなんかびっくりするぐらい上手に動かせると思います。
そうですね。
Yeah, and the controls are pretty simple. And so once you master those, it's really just using the left control stick to fly the ship, and you're aiming, and then you're really just shooting with the R button. So from a complexity standpoint, the controls are very approachable, and then it's about mastering what you can do with them within the levels.
でやっぱりそれでもゲームが苦手という人もいるでしょうし、今度コーラップモードっていうのがあって、一人が操縦してもう一人は撃つだけっていう。そうするともうゲーム上手じゃなくても撃つだけ撃ってれば、
Oh, there's still Fire Emblem
子供がお
and
父さんを連れ
the
て行ってくれる、お母さんを連れて
crossover.
行ってくれるとか、いろんな遊び方ができるので試してほしいです。
Yeah, and while we're developing the game with a focus on a single-player mode, and that's where we're putting our effort, we're also preparing a co-op mode. And what this does is it takes the control, and it has one player who's controlling the ship, and another player who's aiming and controlling the firing and the aiming. And by having this co-op mode, what it does is it makes it easier for players who maybe aren't used to playing a Star Fox game or haven't mastered how to do all that at once to play together, and it's a great way for parents to play with kids and things like that.
I like that they're mimicking what that would be like to have one player driving and the other shooting. Okay, well, we've got a couple minutes left. I don't know if you guys have been working really closely on this game together. It's really cool that you guys brought some content here to show at E3 that isn't finished yet. We understand that you're still working on these stages, and the voices are still in Japanese, and we still need to localize those and all that stuff. But it's really, really nice to see what you guys have been working on and to share the passion and also share the expert gameplay. I thought you both. Mr. Miyamoto, you obviously proved that you're a very good Star Fox player. Mr. Hayashi, I thought you also did very good. And I don't know if you guys have any closing thoughts you want to say about Star Fox real quick before we wrap up.
まあ長かったんですけれども、まあみんな来ていただいてありがとうございます。で、まあ橋本さんはもちろん上手でしたし、林さんもまあまあ上手でしたね。で、最後の一言何か伝えたいことはありますでしょうか。
はい、ゲームってこうほら演出の画面はプレイヤーは遊んでない。このゲームってすごく演出がかっこいいゲームなんですけど、それをゲームを遊びながら演出も見ようという贅沢なことをチャレンジしてます。ですからなんか映画を見ているような自分がゲームをしているような変な体験のゲームなので、この新しい体験のスターフォックスをぜひとも楽しんでほしいと思います。
So yeah, one of the things that I do want to note is particularly in video games, you generally have cinema scenes that play out in front of you, and you're not able to play when those are happening. But because of the two-screen format and the ability to have the TV and the gamepad screen,
did I even turn on the microphone?
While the cinematic scenes are happening on the TV screen, you're able to use the gamepad and still aim around and play.
I didn't even turn on the microphone.
Cinematic scenes are happening, and that's one of the ways that the game really starts to feel like a cinematic experience.
I just realized I never even turned on my microphone. Oh man.
The gameplay continues on. It's really fun.
Well, that's gonna be awkward.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I've had a chance to play the game, and I couldn't agree more. It's really fun, that interchange between.
I wasn't recording my audio through the microphone this whole time.
Would you guys like to say any last comments?
Well,
60フレームの話してないです。
そうですね。先ほどはそうだと思うんですけど、テレビの画面もゲームパッドの画面も両方とも60フレームで書かれていて、とても滑らかに機体を操作することができます。
Well, at least now I'm recording audio from my
mic. Up on the television and vice versa. But I wanted to point out that both of the screens are always running at 60 frames a second, which gives you obviously the smoothness, and it makes the controls feel really good. And that was something that was very important to us.
今お見せしたステージ以外でも、例えばアーウィンで行ったり、ランドマスターで行ったりっていうようなまた体験がテレビと、ゲームパッドで違うような攻略をさまざまなステージ用意してますんで、その辺は、ものすごく楽しみにしてもらいたいなと。
Yeah, and we're working on lots of additional stages that we weren't able to show today. Some that use the R-Wing, some that use the Landmaster and other vehicles. And they all kind of use the two screens and the gyros in interesting ways. And I think, people should really look forward to what they'll be able to experience in this game.
Great. I hope people that are getting their chance to play this at E3 are going to get a feel for that. I think you guys are obviously putting a lot of work into the gameplay, into the sound design, into the feeling of the game, the different gameplay elements. And thank you guys for showing us the game today. Hashimoto from Platinum Games, Mr. Hayashi from Nintendo EAD, Mr. Miyamoto, the creator of Star Fox. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching this segment. We'll be back with some more content here at Nintendo Treehouse Live E3.
Okay. So wait. Oh, okay, they're gonna be back soon. They're just taking a quick break. So, that was kind of awkward for me. I just realized, almost 5 hours into this, that my microphone wasn't even turned on. Thankfully, I'm also recording the screen. The camera right here is recording my audio as well. So, although it's not quite as good as with this microphone right here, which I just started recording with it about 3 minutes ago. Yeah. That is really dumb. That I didn't even realize that I didn't even turn on my microphone. I mean, seriously, how did I mess that up? Okay, so what's gonna be coming up next? They've got both of the Fire Emblem things, Fire Emblem Fates. Thank goodness we finally have the title for that. Shin Megami Cross Fire Emblem. I forget if they actually gave it an official name. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Woolly World. Possibly Splatoon. That makes 5 things off the top of my head. I think that's all that they haven't done anything with yet today. At least as far as the treehouse goes. And I'm starting to think whether or not I should do this again tomorrow, tomorrow being Wednesday. This is still just day 1 of Nintendo's E3. at the very least, I gotta remember to turn on my microphone. This thing has to get turned on at the very beginning. The beginning! I'm probably just blasting your ears right now.